get the kill on that. What did you see that happened on that play? Like, were you calling for it? This is mine. What happened on that play from your eyes?
Honestly, from my point of view, I was like, okay, like Coach always says, like, hit it if you can hit it. Like, we don't want to give up free balls. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to swing and I'm going to hit it. So I just remember Whitney was coming down ready to free ball it over. And I was like, no, mine. I got it. And then she was like, okay. So then I just hit it.
You were pretty excited after that. You did a little running in motion too. How did it feel to get one of those back row kills on a play that looked broken like that when you get a point when maybe you're not necessarily expecting that? What does it feel like?
It feels awesome just being able to, like, contribute and, like, give that back to the team. And I know that, like, I can hit a ball if I need to. So it's like, okay, if I'm going to be back there, like, I got to keep up my word and I got to get up there and hit. So, yeah, I was like, I'm not going to give him a free ball.
What's it been like to, you play a lot outside here in high school, to get more, that be a bigger piece of your game this year? Has that been a transition, or what's that been like for you?
Yeah, it's been really awesome for me just because I feel like I can play a little bit more of my game, like the pass to attack mindset and, like, kind of just playing a little bit more loose and free. I think, just, like, playing the position that I've always grown up playing, so it's, like, a lot easier for me. But yeah, I've liked it.
I think Coach Cook mentioned that this morning. He said that he's seen you play more free and more happy.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you? How does that translate to what you're doing on the court?
Yeah, I think it's just helped me a lot to, like, give back to my team and, like, be able to, like, see what they need from me and, like, be a better teammate and just play with a lot of love for the game. Like, I love the game so much, and sometimes loving the game can hurt you a little bit, but like, I just remembering, like, why I love the game and why I love to play, and, like, going back to what I used to play, like, has reminded me of that, and I guess I can just play a little bit more free and play the game that I grew up playing. So
what's the adjustment been like going from playing basically every point to coming in kind of in rotation, and how's that been different for you having to try to find a rhythm that way?
Yeah, it's just a little bit different because you kind of have to go from, like, bouncing to, okay, I'm gonna get water and, like, talk to my teammates and figure out what we need to do, but then I need to go back on there and, like, have focus. But at first I was like, oh, that might be a little bit difficult, but then after the past couple of games we've had, I was like, oh, this is actually kind of nice. Like, I get to think about, like, what the team needs and what we need to do next, and, like, I can actually, like, pause, take a beat, and be able to, like, figure out what we need to do instead of, like, just trying to figure out all, like, within serve and pass. Like, so yeah, I really like it. So
first time captain, how have you found ways to kind of exert your leadership in your current role?
Yeah, I think our captains from last year, Nicklin and Lauren, and the captains this year, I think they've done a really good job of leading by example. Like, they're ballers and they really know how to play. And I think this year, like, I just want to do a really good job of, like, being able to know what my teammates need from me. I think I was actually talking to Coach Cook about this, but, like, just making sure that, like, I'm there for them, like, the younger classmen. Like, when you go through that, like, you kind of know what they're going through a little bit. You put extra pressure on yourself when you're a freshman, all of, like, those small things. So, like, being able to, like, give back to my team and, like, be able to be there for them and be a lending hand, I think that's a huge part of what I'm looking forward to do this past season.
Do you think those moments where you're able to come off the court and kind of regroup helps you be a better captain and kind of talk to your teammates, and how does it help you do that?
Yeah, for sure. I think it helps a lot, just being able to, like I said, like, just come off the court, take a beat, and, like, be able to see from, like, my eyes too, like, on the bench looking on the court, like, what my teammates need from me. I think like, I just remember in the past, like, being on the court 24/7, you come off the court and I'm like, hey, like, what are you guys seeing out there? And everyone's like, oh, it's dead, or oh, it's this, like, whatever. And you're like, oh, like, I didn't even know that, because, like, you're in it. So it's like being able to, like, play half and half, like, that allows me to be on the bench and be like, okay, I'm seeing this and I'm seeing this, like, and be able to, like, take that on the court with me and, like, be able to, like, feel that a little bit. So yeah, just being able to, like, give back to the team a little bit more, I think that's helped a lot.
What is the rotations like for you when it's you, Roddy, and Kaylee back there in the back row together?
Oh, it's so awesome. I love my girls. We're the little midgets back there, so it's so much fun. Like, we just love to ball out. We play little games with ourselves, like, who can keep the ball off the ground, like, just little stuff like that. I love playing with them. So
is there more pressure on you? Because sometimes with that rotation, there's only maybe two hitters up front with Nicklin up there.
Yeah, for sure.
Is there more pressure on you to exert yourself offensively too?
Yeah, like, a little bit. Like, I'm always back there, like, barking for the big, just because I love it so much. But yeah, just a little bit. Coach will always be like, hey, like, you got to be ready. Like, if it's not a great pass, like, you got to be able to get up. So yeah, just a little bit more, but not really worried about it. I love hitting them. So.
You mentioned letting the game can hurt a little bit. Have you been hurt by volleyball, or what is that?
No, but, like, there's, like, I don't know. how to put this, but with athletics in college, like you put your all into it and you love it and you care about it like so much. And we talk about a lot with our sports psych, but like with sports being so up and down, like no one can be perfect in sports, right? But like you're giving your all to it. So, I mean, you love it so much, but it can also come back to hurt you if you care way too much about it and like put like your self-worth into it. So I think, yeah, just being able to like balance the two and be able to like figure out like, I don't know, why you love the game and what's your why in the sport. We talk about that a lot on the team, just like why we play and like, yeah, just like doing it for your teammates and doing it for like those little things. So I think, yeah.
What do you enjoy about being captain?
Honestly, I just love being able to help my teammates out a lot. I think, I don't know, like that's part of my personality. Like I always put myself in the middle of like little things because I'm like, oh, I think I can help. Like that's just like my personality 100%. So being able to like actually have that title and be able to like be the person they can talk through and like I can go talk to coach or I can do whatever I need to make sure that like our team is a unit, like that means everything to me. Like we're just a huge family and our team's so close. Like if I can be able to like be that middle ground for them, like that's awesome. That's everything I wanted to be. So
you guys have a big match coming up against Creighton this week. What have you seen out of them ahead of Wednesday?
Yeah, they swept Kentucky. Yeah, that's really good for them. Yeah, we're just like preparing like any other match. Like it's going to be a great match, and you know they're a great team and they bring different aspects that we haven't played this season. So yeah, we're super excited. We're just going to ball out and play Nebraska volleyball. So I don't think, yeah.
Have the seniors that have played there previously kind of told you younger players what to expect from up there?
No, not really. Honestly, we just try to like. Our team does a really good job of like taking it day by day and like just one game at a time. So maybe they'll tell us tomorrow. Not really sure. But other than that, we've just been preparing like any other game. But yeah.
I mean, you've played up there before. There's 14,000 fans that can be in there. A little bit bigger than here. Have you been, as a captain, talking to the freshmen, trying to get those nerves out with a little bit bigger crowd and more distractions?
Yeah, we talk about nerves a lot, actually. Our sports psych, Brett Haskell, she does a really good job of, we do visualization and meditation and just a bunch of different other stuff. Like we talk through things before games and like big matches like that. So it kind of gives everybody the opportunity to like say how they feel, what we need to work out beforehand. So yeah.
What are some helpful things you guys do on game day to kind of get those nerves out and get ready?
Yeah, I would say our team, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but like our team's really close. So I think like the more that like we're talking and we're having fun and like just being like college girls and being able to like talk and whatever, like we're all good friends on the team. Like I think that's the best that we play, like coming up in the game. So I think doing those things, like just being extroverted and hanging out and like that type of thing, but also like we're really close to the point where we can talk about our feelings. Like, hey, you nervous? And someone might be like, yeah, I'm really nervous. I'm like, okay, like let's figure this out then. Like you're starting it, or like come on, like we gotta figure it out. But yeah, so just being able to like talk things through and like, yeah, just use our friendship to be able to figure out what we need for the game.
All right.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Kenzie.